Hello students, your instructor here, John Mandela, with another screencast, this one in Dreamweaver, and we're taking an image that I made in Photoshop and an image that I made in Illustrator and bring them into this web page here, which is just called sample_demo.html. Anyway, before I get started with that, I have this text here to create an external style sheet and link it to this one. So it's angle bracket link rel, then style sheet in quotes, space, type equals text / CSS in quotes, href or hyperlink reference equals quotes. And now you actually just need this part, main styles.css, if your CSS is in the same folder level as your HTML files. In this case, it's not. Mine is actually in a subfolder called CSS, so I can show you what that looks like. So let me go to the details view. And you can see this is my root folder. If I go up one. So here are my HTML files just floating around. And then I have an images subfolder and a CSS subfolder. And actually I haven't even created the CSS file yet, and that's fine. I still am going to need this. This line is going to be in my heading area. See, it's before the end of the head tag. So I've got that. Now I'm going to go and create a new CSS document. So I go to new document, get all these options. I want to go to CSS and just hit create. And so it'll bring this up, and maybe before I do anything, what I want to do is just save it with the correct name. So again, it's going to be main styles.css in my CSS subfolder, and I'll save that. Okay, so here I am. Now, some things I want to define right away. So if I look over here, I have simply a heading 1, then I have some paragraph tags, and some hyperlinks. So what I want to do is, let's just say, for example, I want to set the paragraph tag to be a certain font. So all I have to do is, I can open up my CSS styles panel. Oops. And I can just hit the new button, and I'm just going to make one called P. And I'm going to leave that as a tag, and I'll hit OK. And I just want the font to be Georgia. There we go, and maybe the color of it, no, I'll leave that black, that's fine. And the font size, maybe I'll set it to 16 pixels. And I'll hit OK. There we go, so it's created all that for me. So you can either use this button in the dialog to create. See, this isn't right. That's the body. I want it to be P. I must have forgot to type that before. Push that. There we go. And another one, I can make the H1 tag. So tag, and I want this to be H1. I'm going to give that a font family of, let's just say, these are really ugly, but let's just say Arial, and a font size of 36, and a color of, let's just say, this orange color. Why not? Hit OK. And then what I want to do, so I've got that defined, so I could save this. And if I go over here to my sample demo.html, I can see that a few things. First of all, that this is listed here. It's kind of like a little bubble I can click on. That means that I've linked it properly, so it understands. And I can either click in here to make changes to the CSS document and still see what's going on here, or I can click on the tab of the CSS document and see it full screen like that. Anyway, so I can see that, right? My paragraph tag is in Georgia. It was a certain size, a little bit bigger. My heading 1 tag is orange and an Arial, and so it's like that. So we're really just getting started with the CSS, and the next video will show us how to actually get these two images in for banner area. It actually involves some structure and layout of the site. Stay tuned.